Let me get to somebody who actually used technology now, and it resulted in something, but the something resulted in nothing. So last week we did the sexual predator sting operation, how it was working and whatnot. Kimari Rodriguez, of course, the same person that we big up last week. She, or whoever the sting operator was, went and actually got some of the people to leave their house and come to meet the 15-year-old AI-generated person that they created, right? Read this part. However, they say they were told by the police at one point that no arrest could be made as a real child was not involved. I called the police when I was at the location to videotape the second catch. I explained to them what was taking place, and they said that they wouldn't be able to arrest him as there isn't a real minor involved in the matter. So there isn't anything to charge him with to take before a magistrate. So they added that what I'm doing is not illegal. So the end goal was to get these people out of their house. They got them out of their house, and they were ready to meet a 15-year-old girl, but there was no charge. Now, I understand that before a magistrate, you can't charge a person for under the Child Offences Act because it's not a real person or whatnot. My problem is that a civilian in the space of, I don't know, she probably doing it for like 3 months, has put out things on social media, got the messages and whatnot, trapped the people, got them out of their house to an actual location, and got them to the point where they could be arrested. And the police can't do this? Or are the police doing this and they're not telling anybody?
I mean, yes, that would just, so doing all of this would be assuming that the police actually want to do this type of work. You know, this would call for them actually doing, you know, detective work, doing undercover, you know, doing...
So, no, you ain't telling me that. You ain't telling me that you feel that the police don't do detective and undercover work. That way you telling me you feel? That way you feel?
Not like this, not to this extent. You know, you really think these are some... Oh, God. All right. You really think any police station sergeant or whoever going to be like, hey, I have an idea. There you go and set up a sexual thing with a fake profile and try and catch some predators. You think our police officers in the station thinking like that?
I cannot say yes. I can't say yes. I want to say yes. I want to
get them the benefit of the doubt. You know, they probably haven't done anything like this because I say, you know, as in the article, they said they don't really have any laws to charge anybody if they do something like this, you know, so that's probably why it hasn't been happening.
Well,
you know,
it have laws to charge people. It's just that you have to get it with a real person. You can't do it with an AI generated person.
Yeah. But so I mean,
but then if the police want to do it, what the police have to do, they can't. I don't know. There is no way that you could charge a sexual predator unless they actually carry out the act on a human being. Like,
I think probably. Our laws probably don't. Well, we just assuming based on what the police say, our laws probably don't cater for digital stuff.
But so then it had no way unless somebody complain, unless somebody put themselves in a compromising position and and you use a real teenage girl, which would be using a minor for. So basically, these people could just.
Could happen. Somebody could take it before the courts and try to argue it, and go up, to actually make it into,
to show intent.
You need like a high profile case of it happening, or even so if she could if it could get a 15-year-old to act. But who gonna want a 15-year-old?
Nobody gonna let a 15-year-old go and talk to these weirdos because they will end up seeing pictures and things that they're not supposed to see.
Yeah.
And not yet this boy.
So that law needs to be updated.
I hate it when we discuss something and I just leave in here deflated, boy. Like it had no hope, dog. It had like you can't do a sting operation, gather all the evidence showing that this person had all the intents and purposes to groom a minor, and you can't take it before the magistrate, and
I mean, they
prove
even
that they're bad.
send pictures and whatever.
Yeah.
But I can't take it because it's not a real.
It's not a real person. That statement real, but I hope she do more articles, and I hope she get more to the bottom of this to sensitize people. Because at the end,
What's her name?
Kimari Rodriguez. Yeah,
Okay.
she's the person who wrote all the articles, and what she said, the outcome we're hoping for, since they cannot be arrested and charged, is for the men with these tendencies to become fearful and for people to make a big deal about it, because this is a norm in society. This happens every day, but people are not talking about it. So with this program now, it brings light to the situation. Even the young ladies who might have given in to these men would see a problem and feel a level of discomfort as the situation is being talked about through this program. So basically, she's sensitizing people. Or they sensitizing people. And
so one thing is, if we didn't talk about this here, I would have never know about it. So in terms of sensitizing people, how much people are actually reading this article, and how the word actually getting out there, because I doubt a lot of people. Well, I didn't read the article. People, my wife really talked to me about it, so she probably need something on a bigger scale. I don't know if she into social media or whatever, but to get it out there, because right now, I don't think it really out there. Not much people know about it in a big way. So in terms of sensitizing the population and putting fear into people that, this going on, I'm not sure what type of impact it would have, because I mean, if it looks similarly to Catch a Predator in the States with Chris Hansen. Yeah, he had that show and whatever, and certain people, but even on that show itself, it had people who was like, you just watch my show, and I was like, yeah.
yeah.
So it would help, but even so, at this point, it need more awareness, because it probably does in that article and in that little space, but it need to be out there more. And I mean, people will see it and they'll be like, the can't do me nothing. I can't get locked up. Like our next angle I too.
Yeah,
you put
they
it out there and they'll be
yeah.
like,
Yeah, you can't do me nothing. Yeah, I sad. Okay, thanks. That's it. Well, it was a good show, y'all. So thank you very much to the numbers went up to 15 this week.
Hey, boy, that's good. Thanks, everyone.
But yeah, my admin, she was like, "Sir, 15 this week, I was like, yes, look at that. And we even advertise or start to get guests and them kind of thing. So I feel as soon as exams finish there, we will start to take the podcast.
Get some guests and
a higher level and get some notoriety and be like, hey, these people are smart. So again,
at least they're smarter than the people asking any questions. And look, at least they talk about technology better. They can ask better questions than the people in Congress.
Because as always, I have to thank you for being a person that I could talk to technology about intelligently. I'll never ever take that for granted. Never. Until we get our next co-host that to talk about technology intelligently.
Yeah, man.
So we post every Wednesday. We record on a Sunday. We post every Wednesday. There are clips that go up on TikTok, YouTube, and Instagram at makeITsimpleTT. That's my name. My name is Mr. Charles from at makeITsimpleTT. And if you just search for the Trinity Tech Cast, it's everywhere. But if you're listening to this, obviously, you have found it already. So share it with somebody, and to the smart people that listen to podcasts and learn things, give it to them too, because they'll be like, oh, look, my people, they are smart also. and he is.
Yeah, and I was just going to add, maybe, you could come on the podcast, talk about tech, share your experience.
Yeah. I definitely feel I want to do
discussion.
That. Yeah, let people say if you want to join the podcast, send a message, and we'll just bring you in as a guest and hear what your experience in tech is.
Yeah.
All right, so tell them about yourself, sir.
Yeah, Mr. Redbit Tech, Redbit_Tech in most places. And now you could finally type Redbit Tech into Google and you'll find
the website as well. Yes. I only now notice the logo, the logo fresh, right? The RBT.
Oh, you like it?
Yeah.
It look professionally done.
No, I could see some inconsistent. Okay, no, I just play. Nah, look, once you can get into our transparent PNG, what again I want to tell you about in life? You know how to get a transparent PNG.
I do that in Canva.
In Canva, yeah. And you get it as the favicon on the browser. That means thought went into it.
Yeah.
So, all right, that's it there for today, y'all. I have to go and do a YouTube live now for my wonderful Caribbean IT students, which I am currently in the middle of preparing for exams. So, it was a good run. We will see you next week when we talk about more things in technology that pertain to Trinidad and Tobago and the rest of the world. All right, y'all. Later.
All right.